were the other members of Odysseus' crew? Epic the Musical puts a large focus on Eurylochus and Polites, which makes sense. In Homer's Odyssey, these two are the only crew in the poem to have any kind of dialogue and epithet given. But what about the rest of the 600-man band? Antiphus is the first soldier from the crew named in the poem. Son of Lord Aegyptius and older brother of Eurynomus, one of Penelope's suitors, he's eaten by the Cyclops Polyphemus, leaving his dad to mourn his death. Paramedes is an individual with little description, mainly aiding Eurylochus in tasks like tying up Odie to stop him from being lured by the sirens. Elpenor is something of a tragic comedy figure, described as the youngest of the party and not much for brains or brawn. He climbed onto the roof of Circe's palace whilst drunk, and upon seeing the rest of the crew leaving for sea, he attempts to rush after them, only to fall off the roof and sadly snap his neck. Anticlus is mentioned as being part of the squad in the Trojan Horse, but it's unclear as to whether he was a member of Odie's army or someone else's like Nestor. Lastly, several crew are listed as having survived the Cyclops' slaughter, namely Lycaon, Amphiolus, Alkimos, Amphidamas, and Antiochus. Except they weren't. Not originally at least. Dozens of figures matching these names or variations of them appear in Greek stories all over, ranging from lords to sons of gods. But the first written mention of the Odyssey characters come from the writings of the Byzantine poet John Tzetzes in his Homeric allegories. These were written in the 1100s, millennia after Homer's time, though it's interesting to think about how people were adding to the tale in a true living legend tradition so long after it was put to paper. Kind of like what Epic is doing now, huh? But maybe you can inform us of other names in the comments if you know.